Good. Good evening. Does it count as evening yet? It's like 5-ish. Quarter after 5. Either way, good day to you. You know, I just want to draw everyone's attention, my observation, as I've been observing ever since the end of the eclipse, that our sun has basically returned to yellow. I just feel like I'm in the 90s. And I probably should have looked like this in the 90s. Holy shit. Why'd you slow down like that? What are you doing? There we go. See? I'm excellent. Excellent at what I do. You have no idea what the hell that was about. The only thing that mattered is that I'm in control while I'm doing this. Have a little faith. Oh wow, you're driving erratic. Okay. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. Interesting. Okay. Everything's fine on my end. I'm watching out for this situation. You get to watch it with me. So this guy's going fast, and he's kind of he can't stay in his lane. He's probably doing something with his hands. Oh my god. He's way ahead now. Anything that happens, I'm going to avoid. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Focus and execution. That is the subject matter. I've been in a much more heightened state in the last little while of not really dealing with a hell of a lot of things that matter to other people, and I'm staying right in all of the hardcore and fruitful development that my path work has put me on. And therefore there's a lot of action involved, and you can also see how these things come about, right? I'll be uploading a tarot lesson that I gave my friend and colleague Jungle of Metaphysical Dynamics. I go through an overview of the tarot, and then I run him through the first 10 of the major arcana, including the baseline numerology. Hi, bro. Playing music. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi. I'll be honest with you. I don't fucking like Bon Jovi. I don't like anything that he's about, and most of his music is nothing to me. Nothing. A little bit of it's kind of fun, and I can play along with the radio hits because I'm not a fucking downer. You know, we can, we're halfway there. I'll get a little drunk and fucking sing. But as far as Bon Jovi as a fucking name in my fucking musical fucking tastes, no. No. Doesn't roll at all. I would listen to Anal Cunt, which is a very real band that's been around forever, before I listen to Bon Jovi. Yes, my music. Yeah, my music is violent. Violent but beautiful at the same time. And it is much more complicated than that. Because we only associate violence with the things that we hear. And it often can depend on the application of what is sung and what is seen to express those sounds in violence. And the violence is an allegory for a metaphysical struggle that one works out while working their path of peace. Because we can rationalize in a pacifist's attitude. See, I think there's a difference between a path of peace and being a pacifist. Right? Because a war god such as Tyr kept the peace. There would be no law if there was no peace. So I really just I don't have a social impetus the way I used to, right? I really don't. I'm just out. I'm out looking for people that either are on the level, so that way we can fucking work together in the great work. Or I am looking for people to make music with, or I am looking for people to do business with. I am no longer that kind of a social creature. That just wants to find all sorts of certain kinds of people and it's such a it's become even meaningful fucking agreements like about metaphysics, God, conspiracy theories, magical principles, philosophies, and you know, and you can have all these different kinds of agreements about that and healthy debates. But my God. Nobody really finds that important. Like, nobody finds all of those things being a qualifier for why, right? Why we respect each other. And trust each other towards mutual benefit. But hey, you know, it's some of us have time to do the work and some of us don't. And the evolutionary process, it's like probably the biggest thing that's going to keep me friends with anybody is, do they evolve? If I live for a state of evolution or a state of maturation, perpetual maturation, growth, purification, solidification, if I'm in a constant work towards that, in a manner which is smooth as ice with anybody else where they're at, because it's their attitude, it's their effort, it's their cross-checking to get something right. So these focuses and executions, they are your experiment upon yourself. Does doing it this way increase my prana, right? Doing it that way, does it increase my glamour? Do I get more chi out of doing my practice this way? Do I get more strength by lifting my weights these ways? Do I get more speed by running with my feet this way? You get playful in the exploration of your talent and ability to keep yourself growing and becoming more amazing. And then this fuels a tremendous amount of things in your material and your etheric world. And I have a lot more personally to explore about this, because I am only now getting a sense of it, and I'm mostly just commenting on the feelings and the clarities that I have, my realm navigation acumen, if you will. Who we got in chat? I see some blue people. Who's the blue? How do we do? All right, my light's already up. Oh, it's Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Jenny and... Oh, and Pearl's here? Is that it? Okay. It's hard to make out the thing. Yeah, it was looking really good with the punching bag. No joke. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. Yeah, I was looking at it. I definitely am doing better than I did from the last upload. So I was pretty happy. I look better. And my form is better. So I can't really function like that, right? I have to function with other people in the evolutionary track, because I need to be around people that understand continual growing change. Right? Because I am going to continue to grow while I'm there in front of them, right? And that does, and growing doesn't mean succeeding, right? There's plenty of people all around me that you can see in the world succeeding, and I'm sure that they're growing in their internal lives as well. But if their internal life has nothing to do with me, then I can't gauge what that is. You know? So I go into another direction. I'm very interested in taking on higher quality standards for myself. I don't want to I don't want to sit there and continue to be of a certain standard, and I don't want, unless it's a real fucking piece of shit. Hey, what's up, Braden? Unless it's just a real fucking piece of shit person. Like, I don't want to sit there and use and like weaponize my standards, right? And do the pious, arrogant thing, right? Because everybody loves a person who's got all these high values and repose and stoicism and is always talking about hearing all the good things you want to hear, and then he runs around and he demoralizes people who he sees failing around him, which is kind of like a way to like you're getting into a territory where you need to feel better about yourself because you got something wrong about other people, because you're disappointed that you were wrong about other people because it changed the whole strategy in your head. You now don't like the relationship that these people want to have with you. And they wouldn't tell you that they didn't want to have that relationship. Where, they're saying, hey, listen, I don't really want to make a difference. I just want to be different. And you could be different, obviously, and of course that's never the issue of question, right? What they're saying is that everybody around me will abandon me, and I will have nothing, and I will be nothing. I can't live without these people and what they think of me. So therefore, I will protect how these people think of me. And that social dynamic doesn't sound bad at all, except for the fact when you don't tell people that you're willing to treat a friend that way. People should be able to be upfront, like, hey, listen, I like you, we can be friends. But listen, if you have some sort of weird-ass beliefs, I'm going to make a mockery of you right in front of everybody. All right? Just so we're clear about that. Or something to that effect. But, no. People are too scared of being weird. They're too scared of being weird. Or they focus on being weird in one way, so they have weird clout, but they're still not embracing all of their weirdness. There's still that strange thing they could have done with their finger in public, which would have made people think that he was unwell. But the truth is that he was working his magic, because he doesn't want people to see his mudras. Or whatever it is. Right? You have to take what you're doing and do something with it, right? You're reading a book on magic, and you're reading a book on magic that you've determined is the magical practice you want to do, and not just identifying a magical practice that you're not going to do or that you are standing against. Well, then you got to start having magical experimentations, just like in science. You start playing it out in what operates in accord to your heart and your imagination. Simple stuff. Do I remember you? Yeah. I remember you, Braden. I get like 3, 4 people that participate in my live stream drive stream chats. Believe me, I'm gonna remember most names that have been here within a week. Okay, see you later, Jen. That's what we call our old friends. When real friends will just ask questions and have a chat about things. Yeah. Things like that, right? You know, it's just like I have known my buddy who has been my trainer. There's that one boxing practice video from like 3 years ago or whatever. Me running a drill with him. That's him, right? So, you know, great deal of my physical and in present moment changes, right, is coming from him. He's got no magic, but he does, you know, take his fitness seriously. He takes his fight training seriously, and he takes his body conditioning seriously. He doesn't take yoga seriously, pranic breathing seriously, or meditation seriously. He doesn't want to do the work for that. But I also couldn't tell him one goddamn thing that he's doing wrong with his life, because he's fine. You know, we share our whatevers that we share with each other as friends, and he has watched me, you know, become faster, more intelligent, more organized, yada yada yada. Watched me go through all of that stuff in ways that, like, you can't appreciate. There are things that you don't know that I have changed about my life, because you have to see my life, right? You have to be like hanging out and like witnessing what happens when I'm interacting with people at work. You have to be witnessing what happens when I'm interacting with family and friends, or if I'm you know, at the store, right? And seeing the manner in which I talk to people, the effect that I typically have on people. And this reveals a tremendous deal of the deeper facts of practically a sympathetic magic, right? It's the sympathetic vibration that comes with what is happening with my posture, my charisma, and my focus. It's how you carry that sense of authority. Changes a great deal of things, and I'm only getting started. Alright. I think that I've shared everything that is meant to be shared. I'm going to catch you guys in a minute.